888-742-3345. The R. Kelly shit is, everyone's talking about it. Oh, yeah. It's crazy. If you just tuned in, R. Kelly is allegedly, R. Kelly has like 6 chicks living with him or something like that. And he allegedly using mind control.
Yes, the allegation.
Do we have any audio of the women? I would like to hear.
We do. We have a video of Joselyn Savage. Joselyn is one of the women referenced in the video. She says, and this is the statement she released yesterday.
All right, let's hear what she has to say.
I'm 21 and I'm about to be 22 in about 5 days. And I just mainly want to say that I'm in a happy place with my life and I'm not being brainwashed or anything like that. You know, it just came to a point where it definitely has got out of hand. So, you know, I just want everybody to know, my parents and everybody in the world, that I am totally fine. I'm happy where I'm at and everything is okay with me.
So you are not being held against your will or doing anything that you do not want to do?
Oh, no, not at all. I've never been feeling hostage or anything like that in that nature. Never.
So why is it now that your family's coming forward and saying this and they've asked for a welfare check and everything like that? Why do you think now?
I personally, I don't really know what's going on with that, so I wouldn't want to answer that at this moment. The last time I spoke to my parents may have been about a good on and off for about a good 6-5 months. I haven't really spoken to them because of everything they've been causing problems in my life, about saying I've been hostage and being held against my will and stuff like that. Because I'm very heartbroken of what's going on with this situation. Because it's getting to a point where it's getting too much out of hand. You know, me having to deal with this and me being 22 is just, you know, it's just not right. So I haven't spoken to them mainly in about 5 to 6 months, really, on and off. Okay. I mean, they'll, you know, text me from time to time, but I haven't really wanted to speak to them because of what they're doing.
Are you currently in Georgia or where are you?
I'm not. No, I'm not. I wouldn't want to speak on that as well.
Are you with other roommates? Are you free to go from where you are?
No, I want to speak on that as well.
It's weird, man. It's weird.
She sounds good until she keeps talking, and then it's like, I can't tell you where I am.
That's what happens when the questions outlast the script. Allegedly. Yeah, she's not allowed to say where she is. She can't say she's at his house. It's weird.
Hey, I'm not telling you. I'm not saying it's not weird. I'm not saying I would even do it.
It's almost.
I'm just saying it's legal.
It makes you think that it's almost contradictory. I'm fine. Everything is all good. No, I'm not going to tell you where I'm. Can't speak.
Yeah, but in her defense, if she says where she's at, what do you think's going to happen? Fucking everybody with a camera is going to show up. Every fucking TMZ, ABC, all this shit's going to show up. It's just going to turn into more of a shit show.
I don't want to misquote her. I can't remember if she said she's not allowed to say that or she doesn't want to say that. I can't remember what she said.
It doesn't matter. It wasn't. You could tell someone told her to be like, shut the fuck up. No, do not.
Reasonable doubt.
Do not say where you're at.
Reasonable doubt.
She looks good though.
Yeah, she does. She was so confident until they kept asking questions.
And then the words started fumbling in her mouth. And then
Pied Piper.
Hey, look, there's women that are upset with him. We got Kiana in Delaware. Kiana.
Oh,
turn your shit down. I'm going to come back to you.
Okay, I'm turning it down.
Oh, girl. And what do you shut your door, too? What's a dinging?
Can you hear me?
Get her hey, have them fucking ready. This moron, he could have fucking held her hostage, too. Kiana, if R. Kelly had a half hour with you, you'd be fucking, you'd be in some sweatpants, eating porridge, whatever the fuck he gives you. Joselyn in Chicago.
Hi.
Go ahead.
So I just wanted to say that, you know, everybody likes to just to piggyback what off the guy said, okay, the whole Hugh Hefner thing, I get that. But why not focus on what the root of the problem is? You know, you guys earlier mentioned that he had dealt with some things in his childhood or in his past, which usually stems from that, you know. And I can speak from experience, not the molestation part, but just knowing people that like to be dominated or, like you said, told what to do. So I think that the media should focus more on, hey, how do we get this man some help or some outreach or something instead of that? Because it just sounds to me like he just has a house with 6 hoes that want to be there. It doesn't sound like he's running a ring or something like that, you know? So
then why do you think he needs help if that's all it is? Because I don't think I don't think it's my job to get R. Kelly fucking help. And
I totally agree, but I mean, I just think that with his stature, celebrity-wise, you know, that should be suggested, maybe court order or something, because, you know, a lot of people go through things traumatically in their life, and they never lay on anybody's black couch. They keep it bottled up inside, and, you know, nobody ever says anything, and we see this all day, every day, with our peers, with our loved ones, whatever. So it's something, like you said, more psychological on his end, you know, and being from the Chi and you know, having family that kind of is familiar with Kell, it's just kind of saddening to hear it. So, you know.
So how do you feel about this whole thing? You sound like an apologist.
No, I'm not going to apologize for somebody else, but like I said, I just think that
everybody needs some help, and it's just some hoes. Like, I'm at least taking a fucking strong stance, like, fuck it, and you sound like you're not with it, but you want someone else to save them. Like, fuck saving him.
No, it's not even that. It's just that I've had friends who have dealt with things of this nature. I'm an only child. I came from a really good household, so I never saw a cold day. I never saw a hungry day, and it probably hindered me more than it helped me because I was so spoon-fed. But all of my other friends who have had hard upbringings and they had to get a hard knock, they graduated before me. They did a lot of stuff before me because they were determined to never feel that way again. And in Kell's instance, that was his issue. I mean, the man used to sing on the Red Line train. Yeah. You know what I'm
saying? All right. Yeah.
I do want to read this one quote real quick from the BuzzFeed article. One of the sources in the article, her name is Cheryl Mack. She's a former personal assistant to R. Kelly. One of the quotes she has in this article says, "If the women break any of Kelly's rules," Mack said, "he punishes them physically and verbally." Physically and verbally. These are the things that are jarring to me about that. Like, these are the things I'm kind of like, dog. Like, this is where it's not, if this is the case, and I get the iron hand that you said, Jude, I get it. I get safe word. I get what you're saying. But if this is the case, if this is what's happening, this is the part where the guy got off of a crazy trial before and has his personal assistant and people in his cipher accusing him of physically abusing people. Like, that's another conversation, if this is true.
Big in Baltimore, big.
Yes.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I just think that the young ladies just trying to parents is trying to start money from R. Kelly. I think if they had
oh shit. God damn it. He said, but that's an interesting point. I accidentally fucking hung up on him. But he says he feels that some of the parents are trying to get money out of R. Kelly.
I understand, like, if you look at Joselyn Savage's the interview we just played, it sounds like that. It definitely sounds like that. The mother I know isn't trying to do that.
Yeah, but it's not a giant step to take. Be like, okay, they're already pushing their daughter out there and putting their kid in fucking weird situations to further their career. So why wouldn't they fucking hit him up for some dough? Hey, we need some help with this. We need some help with that. Oh, he's not going to help? Well, fuck you. Where's my kid at?
Yeah, I'm with you. I think there's some dicey decisions that took place long before this article came out.
All right, let's go to Melissa in Jersey. Melissa.
Hey, Jude. Hi, Justin.
Go ahead.
What up?
So, to my point is to the alleged incident of the 3-day in the bus punishment. Meanwhile, on the surface, I think that we hear that there's probably nothing criminally going on, but if they're able to prove that happened, I know that in itself, at least here in New Jersey, that's false imprisonment, and that's a felony charge.
Yes.
What if it's agreed upon? What if it's like, what if I say, I'm going to lock you up and go on that tour bus, I'm going to lock you up and I'll let you off when it's time, and you say, okay.
Well, that's giving consent. That wouldn't be false imprisonment. But I would think the incident alone would be enough probable cause to charge someone.
Yeah, but that's a motherfucker. You know, like, he got to.
Because it's my word against his.
I'm saying, but he probably talked him. Like, if he's going to do it, he'll probably talk him in. I'm very disappointed in you. You laughed at that Uber driver's joke. That was a stupid fucking joke. Would you like to go on the tour bus and think about it? Okay. And then they go on the fucking bus.
I guess. I don't know that would avoid the charges being filed, though. That might come out if it ever comes to court and goes forward. But
I don't know.
Here's another example from the article. For example, Jones, who's another one of Kelly's associates, claimed that Kelly, she was another woman in the house, claimed that Kelly held her against a tree and slapped her outside of a Subway sandwich shop in spring 2013 because she had been too friendly with the male cashier. McGee said he never saw Kelly do that. But if he's locking chicks on the tour bus and smacking them in front of Subway.
That could be. And yet they stick around. I don't know what to hey, look. I'm tired of us like protecting stupid fucking people. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just tired of it. Like, and I know that anybody can get fucking their brainwashed and shit like that, but like, yo, dude. I feel like all we do, we spend half our time like trying to keep dumb people alive.
I mean, I'm not sure which side is worse here, right?
I'm not saying either side is
good.
Is it
the dumb side or the deviant side? Who are we rooting for, Jude?
I'm rooting for neither, but I'm not gonna. I'm like, yo, dude, this is what it is. This is what I'm just like this. I'm a Buddhist. This is where I live. This is where I live. Some people get peed on. Some people like it. I don't know what to say. Like whatever. Some people want to go on a tour bus. Some people want to put someone on a tour bus. This guy grips microphones. That chick grips dicks. I don't like what like. She thinks if she grips that dick long enough, she'll get a microphone. All right. Who? I don't know. Like I wouldn't call it FBI. Let's go to Kiana.
Yep.
Go ahead, girl.
All right, well, I want to just say I think he's a fucking pedophile, point blank, period. Everybody sugarcoating all of this back and forth shit. Oh, he's this. They're doing it for money. He's a pedophile. There's nothing positive they can say, R. Kelly's doing something for the community. R. Kelly doing this. No, he's fucking little girls. He's been doing it for years. So it's nothing. Why every time that they talk about him, they always have to say something about sex? It's nothing positive. It's nothing that he's doing to help anybody. It's always about sex. These people need to wake up. Even if you locking somebody on the bus, you're doing it at your own will. These bitches is not retarded. He's not giving them that much money, and they keep saying, "Oh well, he's this. He's making hits. He's this." Fuck all of that. He's a regular. If it was anybody else regular, they'll be in jail. What's the difference? It don't make no sense to me. Like it's just because it's R. Kelly, he can just do whatever the fuck he wants. It don't make sense. They got him in a Trump boat. Get him the fuck out of here. It makes no sense.
You know how many views Trapped in the Closet has? Like 22 million views. That's just on one. Like, we talk all this shit, but then in our actions, we as a people actively support him. So it's just
absolutely. And that's what I'm seeing. It's like anything that you can do to hurt people, and then somebody do one good thing, and then you support it. That don't make sense to me. He has kids of his own. You mean to tell me that you got all of your daughters growing up in a house with a man that, like you said, if you got this man got a rap sheet, even if he did it or not, it don't matter. Michael Jackson, nobody know if he did it or not, but guess what? He's still laying in that grave touching little boys. There's knowing that people know him as in touching little boys. We don't know if he did it, but we always going to believe that shit because he was so damn weird. So you mean to tell me this man keep getting accused of having sex with these girls, doing all of this stuff with these girls, underage girls, keeping them trapped in the closet and all of that? That shit gotta be true. Ain't nobody gonna keep accusing you of doing the same thing.
Yo,
it
dude,
don't make sense.
Here's the deal. Even if it isn't true, there's enough warning signs where it's like, this is my kid.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna gamble. Why would you gamble with your children like that?
Exactly. That's just like, I mean, you throwing your child out there to the sharks. If R. Kelly I'm not sending my child over there after this man. I don't care if he beat the case or not. I don't give a damn how many hits you not hitting on mine. So why would I even put my child and say they just setting it up a beta piece of ass? I don't care. He don't even care. What was the girl, 12 years ago? So if you can do that to a 12-year-old,
allegedly,
he don't give a fuck about nobody's age.
Yeah. She made
a lot of good points.
She made some great points.
There's a lot of great points in there. I think everybody caught. She's kind of sprayed everybody.
Lisa in New York, go ahead.
Hey, I just wanted to say, if you're feeling physically abused and you say, just mentally, that's a form of domestic violence as well. You said breaking somebody's brain. That's domestic violence. That is a form of abuse.
Yeah, I didn't say it wasn't abuse. I didn't say it wasn't abuse. I just said it was legal.
No. Domestic violence is domestic violence. Domestic violence is you know what? I guess you would say it's legal.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying it's legal. Oh, I'm gonna hang up on you, not because I disagree with you, because I hear. No, I'm hanging up because your phone was a piece of shit. It sounded like you were in a wind tunnel making a point. Like,
but she raised a good point. Here's the definition of domestic violence.
Okay.
According to ncadv.org, domestic violence is the willful intimidation, physical assault, battery, sexual assault, and or abusive behavior as part of a systematic pattern of power and control penetrated by one intimate partner against another. It's a pretty broad definition.
Yeah. What do you want me to say? Look, man, every relationship is one person trying to manipulate the other person. We're trying to convince one another of other things. Some people are better than others. Like, how many fucking relationships do you see, healthy relationships, where one person is clearly wearing the fucking pants? You're like, okay, this one's driving the fucking car. Like,
but is this one locking that one in a bus?
That really bums you out, doesn't it? The bus thing,
I agree with
you
Homegirl.
keep hitting on it. You keep hitting on the bus thing.
It's weird, man. Homegirl laughs at a Uber driver. She got to stay on the bus for 3 days.
I agree. It is weird. It is weird.
That does sound like false imprisonment to me.
It is weird, but there's nuances. It's
slapping chicks outside the subway.
Some people like this shit, dude.
I'm with it.
This is a two-way street. Some people like this.
Again,
the abuser and the abused. Some people, sometimes being abused is getting attention. That's how fucking deep this shit is.
I mean, my original point is, again, homeboy got off. He got off on a case he probably shouldn't have got off on. And now he's getting accused of locking chicks up and smacking them in front of Subway. Like, this is when the feds come back around. This is OJ after OJ got off. This is not going to end well for R. Kelly. They're going to find something.
That may be true. R. Kelly wasn't as hated as OJ. A black chick got peed on, a white chick got killed. You know what I mean? Like, so R. Kelly is not as hated as OJ, so they might not be coming after him like that. It didn't make the news the way OJ's did. And this one's a bit different, but yeah. I wouldn't do it if I was him, but then I wouldn't be fucking pissing on people on tape.
I just feel like prosecutors, when they
allegedly
when prosecutors lose one, they want to try to get that one back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they hate that.
They hate that.
They fucking hate that.
And R. Kelly just starved him out last time. It took 6 years for that case to go to trial. By the time that case with the 14-year-old girl getting peed on with the Soul Train Award next to it, that chick was legal by the time, and she looked kind of grown at 14. There was no jury that was going to sit there and say, hey, this looks like.
And she said it didn't happen. It's hard to fucking do it, Like, there you go. Look, I think we all agree on this. It's fucking weird. And we wouldn't send our kids over to hang out with R. Kelly. We haven't had one caller that was like, hey, man, you know what? Fuck it. My kid plays the banjo. Maybe R. Kelly will put him on. Nobody has said that shit. Nobody wants their fucking child around the dude. Yet we found these people that put their kids around R. Kelly.
I don't even listen to R. Kelly's music. I can't even.
For real?
I don't.
Oh man.
I mean, we had a R. Kelly. What was it, Black Panties or some album that came out a couple years ago that reminded me of statutory rape, and I wouldn't listen to it. It's not something I can support.
I try to separate a person's actions from their art. I know it's weird, but I'm able to compartmentalize, and I still do like that motherfucker.
If there's
I grew up on him.
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't like his songs. I just can't. I can't contribute to his endeavors. I just can't. I saw the video. I was studying for finals when that video came out.
Do you think it was him?
Yes. I saw the video. Yes, I do.
All right.